Hello, hi, and good morning, Melbourne. Please welcome your hosts, Garrison, Ewart-Dart, and Sellman.
Hello, hi, and good morning, Melbourne, and welcome to Hello, Hi, and Good Morning. I'm Harrison Ewart-Dart.
And I'm Sellman. And boy, do we have a great show lined up for you today. But let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. You have a new co-host. Yours truly, Sellman. How do you start your morning? I usually start mine with a coffee and a cigarette. But not today. Today we will start with a good read in the book corner.
Oh, wonderful. Our annual cash giveaway is back this morning, so please be ready at your phones and answer with the phrase hello, hi, and good morning for your chance to win our cash prize. Today we're going to check in with our wonderful weather reporter out in the field, Ella. And Geelong Fresh Fruit and Tyre Replacements unveiled their new figurehead in the form of my B-list celebrity cousin, Garrison Ewart-Dart.
Are you missing out on free cash? Mason the Money Man seems to think so. And he is back in the studio with us today for everyday money-making techniques. But before we get into any of that, this is Newsflash! Bring out your dead. A Melbourne grandmother last week has phoned her family from the grave. Literally. After receiving 7 missed calls from their grandmother, the family discovered that they had misdiagnosed her death. She has since been dug up and is recovering well.
It might be time to mask up again. A new rare disease affecting the cerebrum has been discovered by scientists. They believe it affects people's ability to finish their...
Bear laid bare by bear. Bear Grylls has died at age 48 in the Canadian wilderness. After getting lost on a most recent camping trip, his family discovered that his body had been mauled by a bear with grills. We send well wishes to his family.
Royal debacle. If there was ever a time for the Republic debate, it's now. Shock DNA evidence has proven that Charles III is not the rightful heir to the British throne. Snoop Dogg will officially take his rightful place as the monarch of Britain next Tuesday in his crowning ceremony.
Cover up your noses. The longest fart ever recorded recently took place in a Romanian village. The fart was held for 2 minutes and 53 seconds, stunning local residents. Well, they certainly made the most of it.
Now, fans of the show know how ambitious my lovely co-host Matilda has always been. For as long as I can remember, she's wanted to move on to things like investigative journalism and documentary by working on programs like 60 Minutes and A Current Affair, shows with journalistic integrity. Unfortunately, that has not happened. I'm sad to say that Matilda was let go from the Hello, Hi, and Good Morning family after her unfortunate idea involving a charity worker's nipples in last week's show. As it turns out, there are perks to being the nephew of a network executive. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to our book corner. Let's begin.
Thank you.
Right, well, this week we read Katie's Struggle by MJ Fibbleknocker. Now, what were some of our initial thoughts upon reading this book?
I really liked the part about moving to the Western Melbourne suburbs and just trying to make it. I think it really promotes the idea of independency, and it's just mastercraft by Fiddlenobber. I'm sorry, was it?
Fibbleknocker.
Fiddlenobber. My apologies.
I do think it was quite heartfelt. Like I really felt the pain she felt right in the bottom of my heart, and the grey mouse that just plucked one of my heartstrings. You know.
That was my favourite bit. I liked the bit where he died.
I'm in two minds about it. On one hand, it was quite beautiful, but on the other, it's a rodent. Like, get over it. You know?
But it drowned. That was really, really traumatic to go through for Katie.
Have you ever seen Flushed Away?
It wasn't funny. Like, she committed to him and he did absolutely nothing for her, and the ending was that the mouse dies because, yes, he basically flushed it down the toilet because he's an idiot.
I didn't get that far.
Did you read it? Matt's the love.
Did you not put that together?
Oh, yeah, the idiot man guy. Yeah.
Similar to yourself, mate.
Oh. Hey, that's not very nice, you know. I've got a bit of intellect up here, yeah?
Yeah, I really think the grey scarf really shows like the strangle the hold that life has on us as a whole.
Her struggles with her mother are scarring her, Scar.
Frivolity and her vivaciousness as well.
Matt took it away from her. We're losing the point again.
The scarf didn't change colours, it's because Matt swapped it.
I found it really relatable, as like a straight white man.
Sounds really tough for you both.
Anyway, and it's grey like the mouse, the hold that mouse has on her.
I've got a question.
Go for it.
Why was it grey?
Any final remarks from each of you? We'll start off down. We'll start off down this side of the table.
Matt sucks. Men suck. This book kind of sucks.
Pretty straightforward. And what are we thinking here?
You follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Even more of a pastime for Katie. Struggles with maybe a certain cordial problem, like red cordial. We know how that gets.
Final thoughts down this end of the table.
Yeah, I agree. I really just think it shows that juxtaposition between living in Melbourne and living in the Melbourne western suburbs.
There's a big divide, isn't it? Well, thank you very much for joining us for our book corner. I hope this has been just as insightful for you as it was for us. Back to the studio.
I can guarantee a free electric scooter for every single one of my constituents in regional Victoria. I stand tough on traffic, transport, and time wasting. As for my stance on big issues like climate change or equality, or which parties I'll align myself with, you'll find out after I'm elected. Don't let some time waster waste 3 years of your time not representing your interests. I'll actually listen to what you have to say, but I'll only act on it if I agree with it. Hi, I'm Bill Forward. I'm with the Party for the Advancement of Australia Fair, and I'm running for the seat of Hunky Dory.
Welcome back to Hello, Hi and Good Morning. Now, we've got a very special someone coming on to help us along with our next segment. So ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, give it up for Poppy, the promotional puppet.
Woo! Hello, hi, and good morning, everyone. It's me, Poppy.
Hello, Poppy. What are you here to help with us today?
Well, Harrison, today I have a joke. Why should you never fight monkeys?
Why is that, Poppy?
They use gorilla tactics. Today we're going to give away $5,000. We're about to call some very lucky viewers, and if they pick up within 5 call tones and answer with hello, hi, and good morning, this is, and then their name, they've just won $5,000. Woo! Woo!
Well, isn't that swell? Let's get started with our first caller, Tim from Geelong.
Let's see if Tim answers.
Come on, Tim. Bugger, what a shame. What a shame. That's unfortunate. Too bad for Tim. But hopefully we have some good news for our next caller, Matt from Sunshine. Let's give him a call.
Oh, I knew you'd call me back, baby. I could tell how bad you wanted me when we last talked.
Well, unfortunately for Matt, that's not the answer we were looking for.
Let's try again with our next viewer, Andy from Langwarrin.
I wake up with today.
Nope. Well, hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck with our next caller, Emma from Sunshine. Let's give Emma a call. Come on, Emma.
Say those magic words, Emma.
Listen, Matthew, you son of a bitch. I've told you time and time again to stop calling me. We had our fun. We got along well, and in another life, maybe there could have been something between us. But you keep on doing this. You don't know how to take no for an answer. You keep finding these new numbers to use. And quite frankly, it's harassing harassment, and
Emma,
I'm absolutely sick of it.
Emma,
Move on,
Emma,
Matthew.
this is
Move on,
Harrison
you
from
sad son of
Hello,
a
Hi, and
bitch.
Good Morning. How are you?
Oh, hi, guys. I love Hello, Hi, and Good Morning. So glad you guys got rid of Stone
Emma,
Cold
look,
Matilda.
it sounds like you're having a bit of a rough morning. Is everything all right?
Yeah, no, it's all good. So, what's up, you
Well,
guys?
they're calling as part of our Money Mondays to give away $5,000 to one lucky caller.
Yes, but Emma, you've
It's changes so much in my life.
yeah, Emma, look, the problem is
There's been a slight issue though, Emma. You needed to pick up the phone within 5 ringtones, which you did, but you needed to answer with hello, hi, and good morning. This is Emma, which you didn't do.
But I picked up the phone.
Yeah, look, sorry, Emma, but you needed to answer with that specific phrase in order to
You
win the
guys
money.
know that my mum's in hospital, right?
We get that, but the rules are stated very clearly at the beginning of every call segment. Plus, it was on the online application when you entered the
That money
competition.
could go a long way to helping her. Me and my sister Carol had to move in together because most of our money's going towards Mum. Carol just got laid off too, so now we've got no real income.
We did not.
This is really,
Shut up, Poppy.
really just,
Poppy, shut up.
Hopefully our next caller has some better luck. In how they pick up the phone, of course.
Our next caller is Daniel from Red Hill. Let's see how we go.
Hello, hi, and good morning. This is Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. You've just won $5,000.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is a great help for me.
What are you gonna put it towards?
Oh, this will help with a nice trip to Paris, I reckon. Think I need a good trip away.
Well, Daniel, all the best to you.
Thanks, fellas.
woo! Congratulations, Daniel!
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
Hej och välkommen till B-säng, Sigtunas enda simbassängsföretag. Finare simbassänger finner ni ingenstans i vårt avlånga land. Renare, klarare och varmare vatten. Våran billigaste bassäng, pisspool. Installation, reparation, pissljummet vatten. 18 000 kronor. Så ring idag.
Welcome back to Hello, Hi, and Good Morning. We're going to jump straight into our weather update with Ella out in the field. Ella, you weather wizard, how's the weather out there?
Hello Harrison, hi Sam, and good morning Melbourne. In today's dice roll of the day, you can expect to experience, yes, all 5 seasons. It will be a low of 14 and then a high of 35 degrees. In the northeast, expect high chances of heavy showers, and in the southeast, put on some sunblock and get ready for a warm and cloudless day. Across the way in Geelong, don't expect anything to happen. If you're in the CBD, expect a mix of everything. Go to work in your raincoats and your shorts because you will be needing both. A word of advice for visiting tourists, continue to be watchful of drop bears and limit sightseeing activities to indoors today.
And what's the mood on the streets with this warmer weather?
Look, I think that people are looking forward for this day to be over. The weather is a bit of a shocker today.
Thanks for that, Ella. Stellar stuff. Now on to our next favourite cooking segment, Baking with Garrison.
Hello, hi, and good morning, everyone. I, Garrison, am here with a very special someone. You may recognise them from their work with various charities, or from their time as the host of Meal or No Meal, or you may even recognise them as the latest ambassador for Geelong fresh foods and tyre replacements. So please, give me a hand in giving a warm welcome to Garrison Ewart-Dart. Thanks, Garrison. And might I say, love the blazer. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be baking some delicious brownies. Now, don't those sound simply scrumptious? They certainly do. Now, Garrison, what can you tell us about these brownies? So these are gluten-free triple choc brownies. They're not like your run-of-the-mill brownie recipe. Even though they might not contain any gluten, they taste exactly the same as any of your favorite recipes. They do contain dairy, however, but all of your celiac friends will come running in droves to get a mouthful of your fudgy delight. Now, Baz. Yes, Gaz? How long does this recipe take to put together? This recipe takes roughly 40 minutes, but most of that is actually the oven doing the work. So really, it doesn't take that much time out of your day. Oh, can't wait to get into some delicious brownies. Are you ready, Garrison? I sure am, Garrison. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Can't wait to have some brownies. I think I might have... Have we forgotten something? I seem to have forgotten to prepare a fairly crucial element in the recipe. And what might that be, Garrison? The ingredients. Oh, that sure is embarrassing. You know what? The viewers at home are bright enough to imagine us making the brownies and to be able to imagine the smells of them baking these brownies in their own kitchens. So I think we should still get underway nonetheless. Nothing's gonna stop us today. So, as I like to say every time before I begin baking, les oiseaux sous...
Laissez les oiseaux se relâcher et la nourriture est amusante.
Well, all right then. Let's begin. The first thing that you're going to want to do is, of course, get all of your equipment ready. First thing we're going to want is a big bowl. So you get your stick of butter and you just put it here and there you go. And then you go and melt it in the microwave. So I'll go and do that now. Just gonna pour the butter. Every baker's problem, you have too many things in the cupboards. And of course what you would do is you would crack them on the side of the bowl, put the egg into the bowl, of course. You're going to start whisking. Once that's all leveled out, you just throw that bad boy straight on in there. But I'm gonna eyeball how much cocoa powder I'm putting in. So just gonna give the bag a nice little pat there. Just gonna get in there and just move them all around. Really show them what's happening in the neighborhood. I'm naughty. About a rough teaspoon. You can sort of eyeball it. If you go a little bit over, I won't tell. So I've got my power mixer here and we're just gonna give it a mix. We'll just pull back some of the wrapping and we'll give it a nice, good buttering. We're gonna make sure that's all nice and smooth. Now this takes about 35 minutes worth of baking on 180 degrees. You're gonna wanna make sure that you preset that oven because I forgot to do that before. Throw that in there. But luckily, I prepared some earlier. Unfortunately, I forgot to prepare them earlier. And don't they just smell amazing to boot? See how simple it can be? And the thing is, you at home can join in the fun with Hello, Hi and Good Morning's Baking with Garrison. It's very simple. Just take a nice photo or video of your brownies and post them with the hashtag #MoBrowniesNoFrownies. I think we should give them a taste. Squares. God, I am naughty. I would marry one of you little brown delights if I could. That's all the time we have to bake today. But be sure to visit Geelong Fresh Food and Tyre Repairs, located at the end of the street when you have the chance. Well, thank you, Garrison. That's all the time we've got for Baking with Garrison. We're going to go to a quick break, but be sure to bounce back to your TVs quick smart before we bump back to the booty-o. Don't bope anywhere.
Don't let your expired extended warranty leave you feeling helpless. With our extended warranty program, you can feel at ease knowing your devices are covered when your chips are down.
Better warranty. The warranty for you.
The modern world is an absolute madhouse. Cost of living is rising, stagnant wages. Bet you're feeling the pressure, huh? Aren't ya? You got a sweat forming on your brow? Too hot in the kitchen? Are you dripping, little baby? Well, guess what? Moneybags Mason has got not one, not two, but 10 tips right here, right now for you. We're going to start off strong with number 1. Borrow books from the library and sell them at a higher price than the late return fee. Very, very easy to do. Very low risk. Plenty of places to pull this up and huge markups to be made. Moving on to numero dos. Another easy one, pour a little bit of water in your petrol tank when you fill up. This easily lowers the cost of the fuel and raises the fuel gauge to keep you moving along. And speaking of moving along, we're going to number 3. Cut yourself back to 2 meals a day. 3 asks you to cut back to 2. Simple rhymes, simple times. Alright, number 4. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's definitely worth it. Grow your own food in the backyard. The kitchen windows, the sills, the bathtub, anywhere you can. We're talking tomatoes, watermelons, grapes, lettuce, rice, corn, beef, chickens, whatever you can manage really. Okay, number 5. These next few are going to be very easy, so we're going to speed through them. Boil some water, then pop it in the fridge for later. Pretty self-explanatory really. Okay, number 6, here we go. I bet you're ready for this one. Sell all the chairs in the house and replace them with 2 beanbags. Pretty straightforward, versatile, cheap, moved around the house easily for different needs. Okay, number 7. This might be one of my favourite ones, alright guys? So listen carefully. It's pretty straightforward. Only use burner phones. Cheaper than a smartphone, reduces the energy time, reduces your waste of time on social media, and it's just a better all-round alternative, okay? Number 8. This one might need a little bit of explanation, but that's alright. Use avocado instead of shaving cream. Similar consistency, a nicer smell, and you can multitask while making breakfast at the same time. There might be a little snack for afterwards too. Okay guys, this one might be a bit controversial for some of the Melburnians, but don't buy tea or drink coffee. Just drink hot water instead. Maybe some of what you put in the fridge earlier. That'd work. Okay, and finally, the big tip of the morning. Always drive without headlights to save energy in your car battery so you don't have to replace them as often. This one's very, very easy to do. You might need to be a little bit more vigilant on the roads. Okay? Now that's all from me, guys. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much for joining us for Hello, Hi and Good Morning. Unfortunately, that's all the time we've got, but be sure to join us next week. To close us out, we have Peak Park, here to present their piece, Projections. So see ya, farewell, and goodbye.
You can't hide in love. I'm holding on. I need your love. Until I'm had alone. I'm holding on. I need your love. Not all love alone.
the Snot Gang